My father died when I was a baby, and my mother never had a boyfriend or nothing after that. She was in love with my dad. And my dad was white, he was Italian, my mother was black. And she was a domestic servant. And she stayed single and uninvolved for the rest of her life. But she loved the movies, and she spoiled me, taking me to the movies all the time. I remember as a kid, I'm sitting like this behind a barrier in a theater in Trinidad with her at the movies. And that's how I got the bug. Her taking me to the movies all the time. And I thought this was all behind the screen. You see, there were people behind the screen carrying on. It didn't occur to me for quite a while that it was all on a film. And I think that's where the whole thing started. You say you want to be a movie star. I never said that. I did say I wanted to be an actor, but never said I wanted to be a movie star. Prior to Assault on Precinct 13, I worked with a group in nightclubs in order to have money so I could live and pay my rent. And I was a singer, and I played the drums, and I played the steel pan, and there were three of us. And in the meantime, that's how I paid my way through acting school in New York City. And that was partly a training ground for working in front of the public, because they were right there in your face every night, you know. And in the beginning, it was kind of scary until you get used to it after about a week. Especially on the weekend, and some drunk would get up and do something, and you had to get used to it. It was really a good, when I think back about it, good training ground, you know, as an actor for theater, coming from theater training to work in a nightclub with drunks. It led to movie because my objective was to be in the movies. I didn't, come to be a musician. I came to be an actor. So I was going to get for the movies anyway. That was my, ultimate goal.
Prison bus is gone, and so are the bodies.
They dragged old Stoker away. Too bad.
Darwin and I were members of an actor's workshop right here in Los Angeles. And I got to know and to meet John through Darwin Justin. They were neighbors, Darwin and John Carpenter.
You must be serious about keeping me alive.
I want all of us alive.
He introduced me to John because we were in this workshop together, and there was something that was coming up with John Carpenter, and he had me come with him to meet John Carpenter. So I have to, I always gave credit to Darwin for meeting John Carpenter.
You're pretty fancy, Wilson.
I got a call for an interview, and we went to a little cafe on Sunset Boulevard and had lunch, and he had a script. And it was called Siege, then the Anderson Alamo, and then Assault on Precinct 13.
This is a siege. It's a goddamn siege.
I thought it was very special because I hadn't read anything like that before. And I hadn't seen any movie like that where there was one cop, one police officer, whatever, in charge of a police station being attacked. I thought this is going to be fun to do.
Enjoy your new police station.
I will.
From an actor's point of view, it's always very special. If you have the lead, you have a heck of a responsibility. It is a tremendous responsibility because the money is on your back, whoever's investing in it, and you have to be good. You have to get out there and you have to do your job, because they're paying you to do it. They're paying everybody around you to do it. And they're around you to help you because the story is about the character you're playing. It wasn't my responsibility as much, let's say in Planet of the Apes, because I was not the number one character that it was about. I wasn't carrying that, to that extent. Every character is important, but the difference between that and the Assault, the character I was playing, he was carrying the whole thing. It demanded so much more of me as an actor to do that.
1W90, this is Lieutenant Bishop in unmarked vehicle requesting assignment.
My character was an extension for me because I had not done anything like that before. But this character has to go through so many different emotions, from being somebody who works in an office. He was a single young man, no family, and basing it on my own life, my father having died when I was very young, and he's living by himself He doesn't even have a girlfriend, and he's in charge of a police station, and he's being attacked by a gang. How is he going to deal with that? And so I'm going to have to deal with it. So I try to put all that into my so-called preparation as an actor to get that to work for me, and I guess it did. I don't know.
Looks pretty good to me.
My focus was on the director, other than what I had to do, but what the director would give to me. I think he's a brilliant director. But John was so young at the time, but he had that mature, persona. And when he came out, he was in charge. I admired that about him. Because the thing about him, which actors would love, is he lets you do whatever you want to do. Then he would take out of it. He said to me, I remember, he said, I don't know what the hell you're doing there, but I like it. Which was a strange thing to say. And I thought, oh my God, I'm being scolded. When he said, but I like it, I thought, okay, everything's cool.
Shit!
I was getting annoyed at the prisoner, the character that was the prisoner. I was trying to figure out, why is it annoying me? I'm the cop, I'm in charge. He can't do anything against me. There are guns all around. So why should I let him bother me? And then that's what I was reacting to. But it was the actor that was annoying me. I forget who it was.
Stoker, lock the doors. Stay down away from the windows.
It was fun. It was not grueling at all. You look forward every day to get up and go out there and do it. It was nothing annoying, nothing disappointing, about it whatsoever. And even all the people that we worked with, everybody, the extras, everybody, it was quite a bit of harmony in the whole thing,
Anybody got a smoke?
It was the thing with Laurie Zimmer, trying to light a cigarette and the thing wouldn't work. And trying to deal with that and make the not working work.
Got a light?
She wasn't a smoker, for one thing, and she had to do something that smokers do, and she couldn't do it. Because you become nervous is what is happening there. The actor is nervous because it's not working. And you're going like this, and you want to say, yeah, this is what I should have done. Should have slammed it down and cursed, and that would have worked.
Hey, there isn't time.
What did I think when I first saw the film? We all saw a screening of it when it was done, before it was released. I was very critical. I'm very critical of my work anyway. I was very critical. I was looking for things that I could have done better. I was satisfied with it, but I thought there were moments when I could have reacted bigger, I thought. And there were moments when I could have shown more anger, but I didn't. And then I would think back, well, maybe I should not, maybe it was okay. And I think you go through that anyway. I think we all do, It's hard to be satisfied with what you've done. Even if you win an award for it, you think, well, I could have done that even better. What do they know? But I think that's a good thing. I think that is what makes you become good at what you do. Don't be satisfied with what you just did. Or try to be better. I think it was a bigger success abroad than it was in the United States. In England, it was very popular. Other parts of Europe, I guess. I look back at it and would love to do it again, to tell you the truth. That was one of the best experiences I had acting. That was, I would say, was probably my favorite.